Hi, I'm Oksana Orchid and this is my assignment for week 3. For the purpose of our scavenger hunt, I chose an academic article about interpersonal communication and consumer behavior. My article is Communication Channels and Word of Mouth, How the Medium Shaped the Message. It is by John Berger and Raghuram Iyengar. APA style is used. I thought it would be nice to start with a screenshot of the title page of the paper, because in abstract we get a thesis statement and the setup for the paper. We know that consumers communicate through different channels. They talk face-to-face, by phone, they use text messages or communicate via Facebook, Twitter, blogs and forums. However, less is known about how communication channels shape the message. The author presents the question: do these channels affect what people talk about, and if so, how? While looking at what has been written by previous researchers, the author of this article found a few gaps in the literature, basically some issues that haven't been approached yet. Now, let's take a look at the literature review. In this article, I found most of the related information under the title Word of Mouth and the current research. So what our researchers did is laid out several different factors here to consider. The first one they looked at was word of mouth and how it affects choice, diffusion and sales. Leskovitz, Adamik and Haberman and many other researchers state that consumers are more likely to buy a product that has been mentioned by friends. In addition, there are seemingly conflicting research findings conducted by Sylvia, Berlin, Milkman about how it is important for a product to be interesting rather than boring, because interesting things get talked about more than mundane ones. Communication modality is the second subheading here. Face-to-face or phone conversation involve oral communication. Texting, tweeting, messaging, however, involve written communication. Different modalities differ in their synchronicity. Oral conversation tend to be rather synchronous as people interact in real time. On the other hand, written conversation tend to be more asynchronous as people take more time to formulate what to say until it is polished. Horowitz and Newman, for example, found that written communication generated less repetition, more ideas per word, and fewer irrelevant ideas. The last major point here is self-enhancement. One reason people share word of mouth is to self-enhance, according to researchers Ditcher, Packard, Wooten, and Goddard. Talking about interesting things should make someone look better. While some works have examined the behavioral drivers of word of mouth, there has been less attention paid to how communication channels, oral versus written, affect what people discuss. In particular, this paper suggests that written communication leads people to bring up more interest in products and brands. One reason is that written communication is more asynchronous. It provides the opportunity to polish communication, and self-enhancement concerns lead people to use that opportunity to talk about more interesting products. Thank you for listening.